We previously did a video on eye bolts, and in that video we noted that eye bolts really should not be used for angular lifts and that hoist rings are much better suited for that application. In this video we're going to break that down a step further. We'll talk about what hoist rings are, the different types and sizes, and which one might be right for your next lift. So I have 5 different hoist rings laid out in front of me right here. This one is by ADB, it's relatively small, and I really just wanted to show that in terms of scale. This one's a Crosby HR125. This is an ADB road plate or coil thread hoist ring. This is an ADB side load hoist ring, and this is a Crosby side load hoist ring. So 5 different hoist rings in total, a few different varieties. This one being the HR125 is probably the most popular hoist ring that we have on our site. And as you can see, it comes in this box with a lot of good identifying marks on it, really well packaged and actually factory sealed. So we'll cut that open real quick just so that you can see how it comes from the factory and what's inside. So if you order HR125s and they're coming from an authorized distributor like us, this is what you should expect. It comes sealed in a box, and then you have the factory brand new with the ID plate on top, indicating the working load limit and also the recommended torque in foot-pounds. So most standard hoist rings, which I would consider this version and this HR125, Actec makes a lot of standard hoist rings that we sell. They're available in both SAE, inches, or also metric threads, millimeters. In terms of sizing a hoist ring, what it really comes down to is the working load limit and also the thread size. And the thread is a couple different things. So one is just the pure diameter, so 1/2 inch, for example. And then how much is poking out of the bottom, if you will. So we call that the projected thread or the protruding thread. And that amount's pretty significant because you might need a different amount of thread to get proper engagement for the item that you're threading into. So make sure you pay attention to the working load limit and then also the thread diameter and the projected thread length. So again, all of these hoist rings go into pre-tapped holes. You simply thread them in and then you torque them to spec. And once they're properly installed, the benefit of a hoist ring, unlike an eye bolt, is that you can safely lift at any angle. So they swivel 360 degrees and they pivot 180 degrees. So imagine this bolt has been installed. You can see this hoist ring pivots freely around the bolt. The bolt's not moving, the hoist ring is. That's your 360 degree rotation, and then it pivots 180 degrees. So earlier I referenced side pull or side load hoist rings, and these two on the end are examples of that. So you can see the difference in orientation. This is meant to be installed top down, so your sling or your hoisting direction is this way, whereas a side pull hoist ring literally goes into the side of your equipment. This is a big deal if you need to do an angular load and you don't want to wrap the bail of your hoist ring against a hard edge. So here, this would go into the side of your object. And then for Crosby, these are sized to fit common G209, G2130, G210 shackles. And that information is called out on the site so that when you're looking at one of these, you can index what size shackle you need. You might have it in inventory already, or you can simply add it to your order with us. Now, this big beefy hoist ring in front of me is a road plate or coil thread or spin and lock hoist ring. Different manufacturers have different names. For Crosby, this is the HR500 series. That's the version that they make. These have different thread on them. You'll notice this is not standard SAE thread protector on there or metric threads. These are big wide threads called coil thread. So these thread directly into a road plate, and we sell a lot of these, and they typically come in 1.25 inch or 1.5 inch sizes. So let's recap real quick the difference between hoist rings and eye bolts. So with hoist rings, you get a full working load limit in any direction of sling pull. So when this is properly installed, it does not matter how it's rotated, it does not matter how its pivot position is, you get a full working load limit. The working load limit is also stamped on each hoist ring washer, and that's pretty true regardless of brand. The exact way it's done or the location could change a little bit, but your hoist ring should have that information on it. Hoist rings can also be used in general service conditions where temperatures are a little more extreme, so -40 degrees Fahrenheit or up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And then the parts are replaceable as well, so if you need a different bolt or a longer bolt, for example, we can source that for you. So let's compare or contrast those data points against eye bolts. So for eye bolts, you only get the full working load limit in a straight vertical pull. So that means if this were an eye bolt installed vertically, I get 100% of the rated working load limit lifting vertically. Or it could even be in line, but it has to be in line with the direction of the eye bolt. As soon as I start going off at an angle, I get a dramatic working load limit reduction. Eye bolts are also a little more sensitive to temperature. They are not recommended for use at temperatures above 275 degrees Fahrenheit or below 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Also, they cannot be repaired because eye bolts are just one piece of forged steel. If they are damaged, they need to be replaced. Now you understand why in our last video we stated that hoist rings are often a better choice than eye bolts. They are more expensive, yet they offer a lot more performance at the same time. We realize this video might not have answered all of your questions, so please reach out to us if we can help further. You can reach us via live chat at lifting.com, visit the Contact Us page and fill out a form, or simply locate a branch nearest you. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like this video, leave a comment, and share the video. Help us grow the channel so we can keep putting out informative content like this in the future.